Hey y'all. Yeah. How y'all doing? Hope everybody doing okay. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Y'all. The distraction, I'm sorry. But it's a distraction as well. The distraction and distress at Frisco District Track Meet, April the 2nd, 2025. That's what we want to talk about today. Okay? Little things I want to clear up. I'm going to give y'all time not to get up in here. This is for educating. Commenting, criticism, purposes. So y'all come on here, get your coffee, get your drinks, whatever you do, it's up to you. Get it and bring it in here. Y'all. I want to go over some things that I never understand. I never understand. So y'all come on in, let's talk, y'all. Good people. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to all my workers. Shout out to all my parents and good people out there that make it happen for everyone. I want to talk about this Frisco track meet. This is a day that I look forward to. You know, going to see a track meet. I wake up. But look, before we get started, close that screen though and start letting all them flies up in here. Jeez. Now, track. I love me some track. Jeez, if you know me, you know I love track. I ain't got to know nobody at the track meet. I just want to go see a good track meet. I just want to go see the competition. I want to go see the competitive. I want to go see the technique. Are they using it? What's going on at the track meet? That's what I want to do. That's what I come to the track meet to do. Have fun, eat a hot dog, some fries, and look at some competition. That's what we do. But not coming to no track meet to see no stabbing. No kind of tragedy going on at track meet. On the tragedy we want to see in them is those spikes in the tracks. We come there to see competition. We don't come to no track meet to see no bull mess. That's not what we do at track meets, y'all. That is a day that you wake up. You wake up in the morning, early in the morning. Get you little tiny little something on your stomach. Make sure you're packed up with everything that you need for the track meet. And prepare your mind mentally to compete. But see, that'll dedicate that dedication there, boy. That you gotta be dedicated. And I want to talk. I want to talk about this. And I got time. Talk about it. I want to talk about it, and I want to clear some stuff up, guys. Okay. Look, y'all. I see something when I get out of here. I want to talk to y'all about two things that has to be taught, but you have to learn it on your own. You have to learn it. You have to learn it, as an athlete. So I want to come in this morning and tell you I appreciate y'all being here, but I want to say something about this picture. And so what I did was I want to come back and people who wear glasses, they got, especially when you wear these cheap glasses like me, until I get my glasses, you can't overlook some things, okay? Looking at this picture right here, I had to take this picture, this photo right here, and I had to take this photo right here. And I had to take this photo right here. And I made some changes in what I said about these pictures. Okay. This picture right here made it look like the tent was on the walkway. But the tent wasn't. Let me clarify that. Let me clarify that. I mentioned that the tent was on the walkway, because that's what it looked like. Probably was at that time on this picture. But the tent, people, correction. The tent was in the stand. Okay? Let's correct that. I don't have no problem with correcting nothing that I say. The tent was in the stadium, in the stands. But later, after everything happened, they put it right there, okay? Because they were getting ready to do what? Take it down. So I just want to clarify. They had the team Austin team did have their tent in the right place. I have no problem with saying that. They had it up in the stand where it's supposed to be. Okay? Because I mentioned that it was in the walkway. Okay? But it's in the stand like everybody else's team. It's in the stand. So I want to come back and correct that. They did, the Memorial team, Austin team, did have their tent in the stand where it's supposed to be. Okay? All right. It wasn't on in the walkway where people walk in. So I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. So that's what you're looking at right here. It's off. It is in the walkway now because everybody gone. All right. Okay. I have to clarify that. I have to straighten it. I don't mind changing nothing. But this is a track meet. This is a track meet. Something you so excited to ready to eat. Y'all, I love me some track. Jeez. I love me some track. I like to see the form. I like to see the techniques. I like to see children having fun out there. Compact competition. I like to look at the timing. What are these kids doing? I don't come to no track meet to see no tragedy. Okay? Now, well, Sportsmanship. 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 We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it. Sportsmanship. That word right there means a lot to me. And it needs to keep being taught. But you got to learn it. Now, I knew what Austin was when he reacted the way he reacted. Because I'm a captain. And I know I got a responsibility. I know I do. If I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to get cussed out by my coach. But it's still questioning about Anthony. I still have questions. I still have questions. Why was he under their tent? Y'all know in y'all people trying, all these folks out here who play sports, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. And y'all trying to pretend that y'all don't know what time it is. Now y'all know good well I ain't got no business sitting under your tent. But we're gonna go to sportsmanship. Sportsmanship. I'm about to talk about sportsmanship. That's a behavior that you have to have within yourself. If you don't have it within yourself, then you don't care. You just there just to be doing something, or you just there just to make your day. I don't know why you're there, but your actions, playing sports, comes with sportsmanship. When you at a baseball game, what you do? Two captains shake hands at the beginning. Y'all, there are rules. There are rules. Rules in responsibility and everything goes with this. Now, that sportsmanship conduct is fair, generous behavior, okay? It's a behavior, a generous and a fair behavior. Shake hands. All right, Captain. Coach called me to be the captain because they know I'm not gonna put my hand on nobody. I ain't gonna touch you now. That one thing I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna touch you as a coach because I can't do that. I will do that, but I'm not gonna do that because that's not right. So my fair and my that's what sportsmanship means, y'all. That's great. With sports, you gotta have sportsmanship, fair behavior, treatment, especially in a sports contest. See, it's a lot come with this. It's a lot come with what happened on April the 2nd. And we took it from what it is, Frisco District Track Meet, and we made it out of KARMELO and Austin Track Meet. That's what we did. See, we took it out of Frisco District Track Meet. And Frisco, y'all know rules at this track meet. Y'all know the rules, and it wasn't followed. Now, sportsmanship is an understanding of and commitment to fair play, ethical behavior, and integrity, and general goodwill toward an opponent. Hold up. Goodwill toward an opponent. You all people don't understand that you are competing against these people at this track meet. And if I don't want you under my tent, please leave. Please, can you just get up and leave? I'm not going to put my hand on, because I know if I put these things on you, I know what'll happen. So I'm going to get help to remove you from that. Sad. We don't do that at track meet. We just get up and leave. Cause we gonna beat y'all anyway today. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm competing against you today. I want you up under my tent. Move that spirit up under my tent. I don't care if it's snowing out there. I don't care if it's raining out there. I don't care how bad it rains. Get out from under my tent. Now, move. I'm just gonna keep it real. Get out, baby. Can you please get out from under our tent? Coach. Hey, man, I'm trying to do my job, Coach. But just don't put your hand on him, Robert. Just don't put your hand on him, Robert. Because I know Robert will do it. So when you talk about sportsmanship, you're talking about a behavior that is within a person. You're talking about all the things that come with sportsmanship. It's discipline, y'all. Y'all think these coaches got it made with these children? It's a discipline thing. You got to make with that sportsmanship. Woo, Jesus. Y'all don't know what it's like being a captain, do you? You don't know what like. Do you know what it's like being a captain of the team? Huh? Do you know what it's like being a captain of the team? You got to maintain your pose. Postures. I mean, the pose. The composure. You got to maintain that as a captain. You can't lose it. And you got to do what is best for you in a situation. Conduct, discipline, everything goes in this. Now, if I have sports as a captain, sportsmanship, let me, hold on, y'all. Turn it down. If I have you got to understand there's a different, I just told you the definition for sportsmanship. Now, I have to have that sportsmanship behavior to be the captain of that team. I think Austin was a good captain. I think he did what I told. I didn't tell him to put his hand on nobody, but he did what I told him to do. Now, what provoked him to put his hand on somebody else, I don't know. But that sportsmanship behavior is showing fairness. It's supposed to show respect and generosity toward the opposite team. Now, this is a situation, a player. Now, this is a situation where the opposite team is sitting up under his tent. The opposite team is sitting up under his tent. The opposite team is the team that he compete against during football season. the opposite team that somebody else on the team could have had problem with, I don't know. But that is the definition of sportsmanship behavior, fairness, respect, generosity, okay? Towards the opposing team or player and for the sport itself. We're competing. They are about to compete that day, y'all. They're about to compete that day. Dude, this not supposed to happen. This not supposed to happen at a track meet. This not supposed to happen. We don't do this. We don't do this. Y'all make track look. This is not a track meet. This we don't do that, y'all. We eat French fries. We sit out there and we eat French fries. We eat hot dogs. We eat sausage dogs. We drink Coca-Colas. We are so ready to see a competition, not a stabbing. So the distraction and the distress that caused this pain at this Frisco track meet is sad, shameful. How y'all turned this into something else. This turned out to be something else. Now, I just told y'all, I just gave y'all definition of sportsmanship, generosity, behavior, okay, and fair. Then in a competition now, they ain't start competing yet. They get ready. But this they tent. They can do what they want to do up under their house. That's your house. Okay, I don't care. If it were raining that hard, then he gonna get wet up under that darn cotton picking tent right there. If he was under this tent right here, he gonna get wet in the way because it don't cover the bottom part. So stop making up excuses. Okay. Now, that's the definition of sportsmanship. Terror, ethical behavior, fairness, integrity, general goodwill. Now, when you're talking about behavior, sportsmanship behavior, you also talking about, speaking of showing fairness. How did fairness play a part in this? Respect play a part. That's if you got good sportsmanship conduct like I had. I was a captain in 2 different places, on the track team and the flag in the band, flag girls. I don't know. I hate when they pick me like that because I know how to talk to people. I don't play with them, but I know how to talk to them because I want to win. I'm very competitive. Now, fairness, respect, and generosity toward the opposing team, y'all, is the behavior of a person with that's sportsmanship behavior. I don't want you up on my tent. I want you to move. I want you to move. Now, that I just don't understand. I know how this girl, I paid attention, y'all. I paid attention. As a coach, I paid attention to I don't care if I was out there doing the long, up there doing the long jump. Y'all got to realize at the track meet, the first people to get there is the outfielders. So, all my teammates, I should have a place for my team to come and sit. I should have a place. As a coach, my team's supposed to be over here. And I tell them, I don't want them that's the first thing I tell them, y'all. I gave them a pep talk before the track meet and after the track meet. I want you over here in our area, in our section, not under nobody else's tent. Y'all, that was one of my main things to tell them, because I know I deal with sportsmanship. I try to teach them young people. I try to teach them, y'all, but they got to plant it in their heads that this is real. This is a real job if you're trying to get a scholarship. But that's what we deal with, behaviors. That's why y'all need to get up out the bed, go on and get you a shower and get you some coffee and come out there and sit with your children. Because a coach can't be all over the place, y'all. They need y'all parents' help. They need y'all parents' help. Whether you got to work or not, bring somebody. I always, when I had speak to my parents. When I spoke to my parents, I always tell parents, I need 5 parents there. 9 o'clock in the morning. Can I get volunteer? Can I get me some volunteers, y'all? Because I ran a program, not just a track team. Because they need to help me supervise some kids. I can't have my back turned right here and then looking at the stadium at the same time. Even though my captain is over there. Y'all making these children's, and y'all don't want me to say it because because you know you doing it. Y'all want these young people to be parents. They are captains, but they're not a parent. They're not a parent. It should have been some grown people out there overseeing these kids. Parents, y'all need to start. We need y'all. We need y'all in the school system. I know y'all don't want to go. I know y'all don't feel like getting out of bed because you don't work hard and all that. But still, that's your child. Send your uncle out there. Send your cousin out there. Somebody to represent them. I always make sure all my parents at the track meet or somebody that represents you at that track meet. No, you're not going to just let them children be out on me like that. And while you're at home going shopping, no. You got to have a responsible individual at that track meet. I ain't talking about no teenager. Don't go send a teenager brother. I'm talking about in a real adult. How things like this can happen, y'all. This is what coaches try to express to you all. Things that taking place at this track meet could happen at any given time. Okay, so sportsmanship behavior is fairness, respect, and generosity toward the opposing team. And for the sports itself. That's sportsmanship behavior. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Can I say something to y'all that y'all believe it or not? Austin, KARMELO know he was wrong. KARMELO know he was wrong. He know he was wrong. These folks compete against each other in football, y'all. These teams all them teams out there are rival teams. They don't want you under their tent. Period. These boys play football. These young men play football. They don't sit on. They know they. I think that what y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all grown folks something. Cause y'all always been the difficult ones. Y'all the difficult one because y'all don't know nothing about what's going on behind the scenes. These boys play football against each other, y'all. So why the hell are you sitting up under his tent and you know about football? Football, you got one side of the stadium over there, Frisco over there, and you have Central over here. Nobody want no Central under their tent. Nobody want no Memorial up under their tent. Man, go on up under your own tent. That's just how it is, y'all. Stop acting like y'all don't know that. So at a football game, you think they're going to put all of y'all on one side of the stage where it don't matter if I'm right or wrong. It's okay. I'm right. You just go somewhere else. Anyway, send over there. They still in the same district, Jermaine. You wrong. They still in the same. Why you think Central and Memorial right there? You think they in the same? They not in the same district? You think they not in the same district? Why'd you have to add an S, baby? God, calm down. I add an S to it, okay? Ain't no problem. I'm over here by myself wearing my glasses. And I just add an S, okay? You trying to, come on now. I ain't gonna get rid of you. You that want me to block you, I ain't gonna block you. I just have to put the word up there right. That's sportsmanship. It's an S going there. Okay, I just add an S. Okay, I add an S. Ain't no problem. Okay. Let me put the S right there. Let me take the S. Can't nobody make no mistake. Can't nobody make no mistake. Let me put an S in sportsmanship, y'all. Y'all. Let me put an S in it, y'all. Can't nobody make no mistake. Okay. But only thing you had to do was tell me, German. Add the S in there, Lanita. God, come on now. See, you making it out of something that it's not. Okay, I add an S. I ain't no shame in my game. I just add an S. Jeremy, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I don't want you to go nowhere. Okay? Okay, let me put the S on then I need to put the S up there, okay, baby? All right. Okay, it's no problem. You see how I fixed that problem? What I did, I just add my S. I know how to spell sportsmanship. So y'all don't make nothing big out of nothing. Okay? Don't let nobody change your personality to what it is. These teams are in the district together. Y'all don't let nobody fool y'all. They in the district together. Now they'll meet up at a dish. They in the same district. They are gonna bump heads if they make it to the finals. If that team, if they don't play each other, if they doesn't, let me straight. This is what he's saying. Let me tell you what he said. He said that you're wrong. Central and Memorial have not played each other over 5 years. Okay, stop it right there. Okay. It doesn't matter. Sit with your team. It doesn't matter. Sit with your team. 5 years, sit with your team. Good morning, Renee. Everyone, if the Twins had good sport, thank you, Renee. Thank you. That's where we are right here, y'all. But let me finish with Jermaine. Let me finish with Jermaine. Jermaine. Just because they have not, if they had to make, let me tell you something. If these kids, if these teams was in the runoff, playoff, they were going to see each other out the district. See, within the district, all us, my team not going to run everybody at all the different track meets. Those are practice track meets to get my team ready to perform. Perform against another, compete against another team. That's what we do at these track meets. Now, when it become a district, a county, a district, you gotta meet up with each other. If you good, I'm gonna meet up with your team. Maybe they ain't met up in 5 years. They must have came close to meeting up. Unless both teams, I don't want to talk about team, but we're talking about good. We ain't talking about there. Thank you, Renee. Good morning, everyone. If the Twins had good sportsmanship, they would have let KARMELO stay under the tent until the rain died down. But that's why I explain sportsmanship. That's why I explain, and I'm right about sportsmanship. It's a conduct. It's a conduct. Ethical behavior. Understanding ethical behavior. Commitment. General goodwill toward an opponent. They are these teams are opponents, y'all, at this track meet. Don't let these other folk fool y'all with this negativism. But the thing is, they are opponents now. We ain't talking about football. Let's forget about football. This on the picture, they got good picture of them. I like this picture of them because both of them looking decent. My dad always said put a decent picture of him out there. So I'm going to put a decent picture of both these young men out here. Now, we ain't talking about football right now. We talk about track. And this is Austin opponent. This is KARMELO opponent. They are about to compete against each other. These kids are kids, y'all. I thought random in Texas, and my granddaughter ran track in Texas, and we be on the every 110 talking to different school makes a parent. But let me tell y'all something about that. Let me tell you something about that. Everybody don't do that though, Renee. Everybody, my team ain't gonna be up under everybody's tent. Not my kids. I have to keep an eye on my kids because they know everybody. Like you said, they know everybody. And I want them to concentrate on the competition. You know what I mean? I want my kids to uh 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 focus on the competition. So I have them away from the stadium. I have them away. Maybe they ain't have nowhere to put them tents. They have to put them tents up in the stand. But they do put tents up in the stand. But that's just enough space for their team. But the thing is, my children knew it. No, I mean, I say my children, I'm talking about my team. I call them my team. They know everybody out there in the district. See, when you come to a track meet, let's forget about football. If you come to a track meet, okay, I know what you're saying, but hold on, baby, hold on. I'd rather for y'all to come up here and talk instead of text. So I'm gonna drop my link. I'm gonna drop my link in case y'all want to come up here and talk. Cause sometimes I don't understand text. At that track meet, I'm gonna speak of track since I know track. That they are opponents. They are opponents. And I'm gonna take it off these kids. I'm gonna take it off these kids. What I'm gonna say? Authority. Where's the authorities out there? I'm gonna take it off the kids. Look how they gonna be kids, and boys gonna be boys. I'm gonna take it off the kids, and I'm gonna put it on the boys. I'm gonna take it off the kids and put it on authority. I'm gonna put it on the stadium manager. I'm gonna put it on the parents. I'm gonna put it on the coaches. I'm gonna put it on everybody, except for them kids. That's who I'm gonna put it on, and I've been putting it on them from day one. I've been putting it on the parents for day one. Now, y'all, I just brought up sportsmanship. Now I'm gonna tell you another word that you don't know nothing about. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on my parents. I'm gonna put it on the polices. I'm gonna put it on the coaches. I'm gonna put it on the stadium manager. I'm putting all them folks. That's who I'm gonna blame. That's who my blame. Now what we got to say about that? Now what we got to say about that? Cause we don't supposed to be out there socializing. We out there competing. I know my children on my track team know everybody. They friendly. They so friendly. They'll sit up under your team and play with you. They'll sit over there and talk to their friend. You don't want your team. Your team needed on the track team need to be focused. Now, y'all, we spoke on sportsmanship. And those people who don't agree with me, you don't have to. I ain't asked you to agree with me. Y'all ain't got to agree with me. It ain't no agreement right now. It's just the truth right now. Okay. I don't put the S behind the T. That S in front of that T. Okay. I left that out on by myself. Okay. I don't mind. Now, yeah, Jermaine, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And then I appreciate that you came in here and told me I have the word wrong. Add the S. Because you knew I knew how to spell sportsmanship. I'm over here with glasses. I ain't got no help. And I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you doing it. So I ain't got no. You know what? I'm gonna bring everybody though, Jermaine. I'm gonna bring the coaches. I'm gonna bring the parents. I'm gonna bring the administration. It's supposed to be a principal over there. It's supposed to be an assistant principal over there. I'm gonna blame everybody. I ain't gonna blame them children. That's who I ain't gonna blame them kids. I ain't gonna blame them kids. Now it's a difference between. Now we already talked about sportsmanship. Now sportsmen like conduct. We're gonna speak on sportsmen like conduct. Means fair, respectful, and polite when participating in a sport, demonstrating good sportsmanship. Now, y'all got to remember, these are kids. These still are kids under my eyes. These are kids up under my eyes. That's why I have a track program. I ran a track program, a tight track program. So my thing is, my parents got to be there for me because I cannot see them. I can't. They even though I got a captain over there, still things can happen quick. Y'all know these boys. Y'all know boys. Y'all know girls. Y'all know boys and y'all know girls. They know everybody. They know everybody at these schools. They know each other. Now the sportsmanlike conduct is a little bit. It ain't that much different, but it's like fair, respectful, and polite when participating in a sport, demonstrating good sportsmanship. One of them boys didn't have. One of them boys at that particular time wasn't using good sportsmanship or good sportsmanlike conduct. It's also playing by the rules. So y'all think I know the rules in track. You make your own rules up under that tent. Suppose some parents came and they set a little tent just for them and their little family. Because that's how they do at track meet, y'all. We come to have a good time. And there's plenty of time when I ask, listen to what I said. I ask, could I sit up under that tent? I asked, can I sit up under, ma'am, can I sit up under y'all tent so I can stand up out the rain? Okay. Even if wasn't nobody under the tent, I still would have said, hey man, it's okay if I stand up under y'all tent. It's raining. I can. Okay, so what was KARMELO them? They was sitting up under the tent too. So what if you tell me no, I can't sit up under your tent, I'm about to go get out the rain. Now, KARMELO has a friend that was on the memorial team. Now, see, Jermaine, now you getting to what I said. You thank you. That's what I said. My team know them kids in the district. My team, my kids are popular. They know everybody, all them different school people. They know folks. And they go, I don't want them sitting on nobody. Only reason why the coaches don't want them sitting up on nobody, because they want them to focus on the competition, y'all. That's all it is. It's nothing big like y'all think it is. But it is big to me. Now, like Jermaine assumed that KARMELO had a friend who was on memorial team. It's possible he was there with him. Or maybe he was trying to stay dry. And you know what? If he had good sportsmanship, if either boys had good, either boy, I'm gonna say either boys, y'all, because I wasn't there. So I have to say, if either boys had good sportsmanship or good sportsmanlike conduct, one wouldn't have touched the other person, and the other one would have just left. Okay. If I could say, maybe they do know each other, but Hunter said they did. Thank you. See, that's what I'm getting. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe they do. But Hunter said they did. We don't know. So only thing I like y'all, and I like y'all coming in here saying what y'all saying, because if you go back, if they both had the respect and the fair and the polite and demonstrate good sportsmanship, then we wouldn't be where we are today. We won't be where we are right now. Now, let's be honest. KARMELO were probably talking to a white girl that Hunter liked that dated under the tent. We don't know if a girl was under the tent. See, that's what I one thing I like about what y'all saying is the way y'all using the word probably, maybe. Thank you. I like how y'all using those terms because we wasn't there and we don't know. But if you look at the sportsmanlike conduct, respectful, polite, demonstrating good sportsmanship, and we spoke on The same thing with sportsmanship. Come on, the behavior, y'all. All if they had all of this, fairness, respect, politeness, graceness, and integrity, all of this would have been on somebody's mind. Now, both boys, these are boys, and I know how boys can be. That's why I tell mine to stay over there up under my tent, and I better not catch y'all up under nobody else's tent. If it rains, sleet, or snow, and we do sometimes we have snow flurries. Stay over here. I don't even really like them up under their parents because they start acting like babies. But I don't, it doesn't matter to me if somebody shouldn't have got stabbed. This not supposed to happen at a track meet with somebody going in their bag and somebody snatching somebody's bag and somebody take. Where's the administrators? Where are the administrators? No kids gonna do stuff like this. But stabbing, I never seen this before in my life. Out of 16 years, nobody gets stabbed. I don't see where these guys had problem with another school in their district, and they ran into the boys and saw the boys again. See, it's a lot come down when you talk about kids. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot come down. That's why it's all of this right here. If we had all this in place, now we got to have the adults in place. I want to show y'all some videos. And I want to critique, I want to give my critique, I want to critique these videos because I'm hearing something that I just can't believe that I'm hearing. I just don't. And my thing is, parents, do a favor for me. The night before, please don't upset them kids. The night before going to school, night before a track meet, a night before football game, night before. Because they will bring and drag that behavior to school. Now, my thing is, and I asked this question, and I hope it come out in court. How did he get there? How did Austin get there? Where's Austin? Not Austin. Where is KARMELO team? Where is the KARMELO team? He couldn't be KARMELO couldn't be he couldn't have been participating at that time because he over there trying to get out the rain. Where is this boy team? Where is his team? Now, as far as KARMELO parents are concerned, his dad works as a finance manager at a car dealership, and his mom has younger children as well. This incident happened around 10 a.m. on a weekday. And you know what, Jeremy? And then I'm gonna say another thing. Somebody ain't working, not at his house. I mean, parents say like the coach know this. Suppose the coach knows your parents. Now it's a different thing when I know the situation, y'all. When I know y'all at work, and I know your mama ain't gonna be able to make out she got them children, she don't want to bring them to the track meet. Now, situation like that don't have nothing to do with. This is come into the coaching. This is when the coach, you told me about that. Okay, you told me about, and then too, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If it's a weekday at 10 o'clock, we have left the school. Not on a weekday. Now on a weekday when we have a county track meet, a district track meet. Yeah, Jeremy. Now see, when we have a county district track meet, it'll let us out of school at 3 or 4 on the weekdays. not 10 o'clock in the morning on a weekday. I don't understand why they have a district track meet at 10 that early in the morning on a school day. We don't do that here. No, we'll have the we'll have the day. We don't do it this way. We don't have no, they supposed to be in school at 10 o'clock on a weekday, unless they was out of school. You get me? They either out of school on that day. But that's weird. But how we usually do is just have the field day on another day during the district meet. See, to get ready for the county. Somebody made it. Somebody made it in the district over here. Somebody probably made it in the 100, the 200, the long jump, high jump, something. Coaches' responsibility is to understand that I'm not going to be there, coach. I'm not going to be there. I got to work and my wife's going to be at home with the kids. That's understandable. That's understandable. But the thing is this, y'all, is I haven't heard nothing from Centennial. Where was Centennial 10? Where was Centennial 10? I ain't heard nothing from Centennial yet. Some going on. I haven't heard from them. Now, KARMELO could be a person that, like me, I likes to be on time. I likes to be early somewhere. If the track meet, that weekday track meet, that's why the coaches need to be there. If they had a weekday track meet, coaches and parents should have been there. I ain't never had no, but every state is different. You know what I mean? We don't have a track meet early in the morning and like that on the day. Sometime now, okay, say like, let me think about my last high school. I did high school track for 5 years, and then the rest of the years was middle school. I'm trying to think. Did we do it in the morning on the weekday? I can't remember, y'all. I can't remember. It was talking about 2019 is when I retired. So 2019, I can't remember. I can't remember how we did that. Something was in the morning. But if you're gonna do it that way, it shouldn't have been this shouldn't have happened. Because see, if the track meet started, a track meet not gonna start, the field event's gonna start early in the morning. Y'all get me? The field event, and it go what you said, Jeremy, it's gonna take it back to the coaches. Field event is not gonna take no more than about 2. You're gonna have 2, 4, 6, 8, about like 10 players. All depends on that school. I don't know how many people he got doing the long jump. You can have 2 doing the long jump, 2 doing the shot put, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. If you put 2 in every event out there, then you're gonna need a little bus. You're gonna need a small bus, okay? Oh, okay. So that's what. Okay, so wait a minute. Hold up. What is a community track meet? Different. I know the difference between the track meet now. I know the track now. I'm a U.S. Former, not 5 years, just 5 years. United States track and field official. So I know. So now with the community, when you say community, they didn't say that. They said this is what they said to Renee. They said it was a district track meet. This is what was told to us. That's why I put district. They didn't say it was a community track meet. They said a district. Any school in the district could have came. That's what it was. It was a district. Now, you trying to say that it was a AAU track meet. Now this was a district track meet. See, it's a difference between a district track meet and a AAU track meet and a summer track meet. No. And they're not going to let these kids be out of school just for no AAU track meet. Now, this was a district. track meet. All the schools in the district is about to compete and see who go where, who gonna make it to the state. That's what they're doing. They're gonna see who gonna make it to the state. Now, y'all, I did too. I did the 5 years of track with the high school first, and then I went to middle school. So the rules gonna be a little different. So if that's why I don't mind talking to y'all, because the rules are different in middle school and rules different in high school. But the coaches is responsible for each individual out there. That's why they teach they kids sportsmanlike conduct and sportsmanship. But these are kids. They still kids. I don't care. They still kids. And I know them. They gonna say, you gonna say something to a boy, you gonna say something to somebody, and them kids, and they don't want to listen. You don't tell me what to do. You may tell your teammate what to do, but you don't tell me what to do. Not me, y'all. You know how children is. You know how these boys are. Don't talk to me like that, man. Who you talking to? That go back to sportsmanship conduct. But these are boys. It don't surprise me. Okay, he said Austin was what Hunter said, and then I'm gonna get what Jermaine said. Hunter said it in the first interview. Community track meet to support their school on a weekday. But that ain't what the news said. The news said it was a district track meet. See, I can't quote that. I can't quote that because they call it a district track meet. Now, Jeremy was Austin captain of the track. I think Austin was the captain. I think he was the captain, Jermaine. I think he was the captain. See, I was a good track captain when I was in high school, and then I was the captain in the band. You know, over with the flag girls. Jeremy Austin had just became captain. He's still a captain, regardless. He's still a captain. Even if he just became a captain, he's still a captain, Renee. Yeah. See, he got that captain mentality, but still, I said, where is I'm gonna blame these people. I'm gonna blame the administrators. Every track meet is supposed to have an administrator, even if you're gonna say, I'm gonna put it like this, Renee. Even if it was a community track meet, they shouldn't have put the district name in there. Because if a community track meet, why y'all keeping these kids out of school for a community track meet could have happened on a Saturday? A community track meet, these kids don't need to be out of school for no community track meet to raise no money. No. We don't do it that way. You can do it on the weekend, but you're not about to have my kid out of school, not for no community track meet. Now the district track meet, you got to respect the time because we got to go with the light and we got light at the stadium, but still kids got to go to school. So it's a lot. Hunter is the reason all that. Yeah. And see, and you know what, Jermaine? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not blaming, but Hunter told the truth at first. Hunter did tell the truth. Hunter told y'all what happened. Hunter told what happened. KARMELO told what happened. And then everybody that took what they said out because they made Hunter change what he said. They made Hunter change what he said. You know, I said this what I said about Hunter. Allegedly, y'all, the people who listen, allegedly listening to Hunter, it sounds like Hunter said he is the aggressor and not Austin. If Hunter is the aggressor, that means that Austin was trying to stop Hunter for fighting. That's what I get out of y'all. Yeah. So what we're doing, y'all, we're not blaming the kids. That's one thing about me. I'm not about to blame these kids because somebody should have been over there with them. They shouldn't have had all that freedom to walk around to another school, walking around. They supposed to have I can't say the word that I want to say, y'all, because I have to respect YouTube. So I know everybody else can say all that they can on their channel, but I can't. I just respect. I'm a respectful person. I respect people. So Austin said, let me say, Hunter said, what happened? KARMELO said, what happened? Austin also said, he is the, Hunter said, Austin is the, Hunter said, he's the aggressor. And he said, my brother, Austin, he's not the aggressor. He the one kind, he's to stop you from doing this and stop you from doing that. Okay, then, remember, they are identical. They are identical. I think this young man, Austin, was trying to stop his brother from being what happened, but that's not what Hunter said. Hunter tried to make like he was the nice. How are you gonna say that your brother, your brother is the nice and you the aggressor? So the aggressor, you would have jacked him up. Austin wouldn't have did that. Austin was trying to stop y'all and got killed. That's why I ain't nobody blame people. We're not blaming Austin. We're not blaming Austin. But that's a miss. It's somebody. And what tripped me out right here, y'all. Look at this. That's why I want to bring this. This right here. I'm gonna show y'all something. I had asked this question, and because I was trying to figure stuff out. First question that I asked, since they weren't mentioning on the news, I said, why is this blue cover up here? Knowing that I know what that blue cover is for, the McCall mother and Hunter said that Austin always take over the situation because Austin is the nice one. Now, this right here, I said, this is what I said when I first saw this. I was asking questions that people was looking at. I said, well, why is this up here? This is covered up for a reason. But they say he was down here on the tent. So what he did was they got up, somebody ran up, seemed like to me somebody was getting away from something. Look at this, y'all. They was getting away and ran up them bleachers. So did you come chasing after him? Y'all hear what I'm saying? This is where something happened, y'all. So my question is, I'm still not blaming either one of these boys because I really don't know what I'm trying to figure out what happened. When I saw this area cover up, somebody, I asked the question, did KARMELO get up and run up the bleachers? Or did Austin run up the bleachers? Did KARMELO get up and run to get away? And then Austin chased him? Either make it make sense. Austin ran up the bleachers and KARMELO chased him. Come on, y'all. It's a lot that we're gonna think like investigators. That's the way we're gonna have to look at this thing. To me, for this to be up here, somebody got stabbed up in him. They got up and ran. Somebody, how they get up here if he was sitting down here? How they get up here if he was sitting here? It's a lot of questions to this case right here. It's a lot. I need to tell me that my opinion. Okay, Austin threw KARMELO bag, and he went to get the bag. Okay, Austin got up. Now I didn't hear that. I'm just like you said your opinion, but I'm not. I didn't hear that nowhere from the authority. bag, and he went to get the bag, and twins chase him. See, I can't repeat that, Renee, because I can understand what you're saying. I'm not going to repeat that and mark that because didn't see that nowhere in the media. I didn't hear that come out of the authority. I didn't hear that come out of his dad mouth, not out of none of the authority. The Carmelo mouth or the generator, the generation, either the lawyers or anybody, officer, anything. I didn't hear this part, but we're gonna get into something though. I know you say it's okay, baby. I understand that is your opinion. You can say that. You can. Now, y'all, let's look at some of these. Now we about to break it down. Now, y'all, I like y'all. I like y'all people. Now, what we're gonna do? We're gonna get into some of these videos that I'm gonna critique. 'Cause I don't understand some of the things that they were saying right here, y'all. I just don't. So I'm gonna take this now, and I'm gonna we'll be back, Austin and Camelo, and then we'll be back. Okay. So we're gonna take it right here. We're gonna look at this video first. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna take a listen to what this lawyer says, y'all. I'm just listening. I'm confused. Cause I'm keep getting me being around kids, working with kids, and dealing with discipline with these kids. I always get the ones with the discipline to get the parents get them something to do, y'all. Use that energy wisely, and keep the school under good hand, kid control. I want to show y'all something. This is crazy. It seems like we sending the wrong message to the other kids that this can happen to them. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's listen to this attorney. It's tripping me out. Let's listen to this. When I listen to this attorney, y'all, let me make sure I can see y'all. Y'all know I'm working by myself, and I appreciate y'all coming in and tell me stuff. So I'm not gonna get mad at nobody. I'm just gonna work with y'all. Look, y'all, I want y'all to hear what he said, and I'm gonna stop it.
Self-defense is a protection that applies to each and every one of us. There are two sides to every story.
That's right.
And Carmelo is a 17-year-old kid and an excellent student. He's the captain of his track team. He's the captain.
Hold up.
Prior to this,
Hold up. Let me bag it back. Oh no. Now, y'all, you heard what he just said? He said that Carmelo is the captain of the track team. Where is that sportsmanlike and where is that sportsmanship conduct? I'm still not blaming Carmelo. You talk about two captains, bullheaded. You don't tell me what to do. You make me. You got two captains. You got Carmelo a captain, and you got you have uh Austin a captain. Okay. And you got me as a captain. That's why I'm not gonna be over there by because I know I'm about to control stuff. You got two controllers. Make me. I'll show you. You got two captains right there. That's those two energy. Two different people energy. You got energy right there, y'all. Come on now. You got two. That's why everybody say they seem like they know each other because they do have something in relation. They are captains. They are captains of their team, track team. Wow, man, this thing here is coming together. When he said, I never heard him say that he was a captain because we don't hear everything. Wow, he's a captain. So you got the captain right here and the captain right here, and you about to have some problem. Wow.
And Carmelo is a 17-year-old kid and an excellent student. He's the captain of his track team. He's the captain of his football team.
Oh, oh man. Golly. People. No, we got a problem here. We got a problem, y'all. Ooh, wee. Did you hear him? He said that Kamala is the captain of the track team, captain of the football team. And here you got Austin, the captain of the track team, captain of the football team. And what I'm saying about that, y'all, you got two powerful boys standing there, and that equalizing that energy there with them two. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. This what can happen, y'all. This is what can happen around kids. Wow, this is crazy. Thank you. Let me go back to y'all. Let me see what cuz I can't, it's weird how I have to look at my phone. Man, both captain of the football team, both captain of the track team. Y'all got two powerful mans right here. It's about to go down. Both captains, but have did the twins approach Carmelo for him to aggress it. The thing that you got to think about is you got two powerful young men right here. So if they know each other, would why would Hunter? I don't know. No. What I'm saying, that what I'm saying, Jeremy. I'm saying both on. I'm talking about the leadership position. I'm talking about the leadership position of the boys. That's what I'm getting into. You got two boys, like you got two, you got two young men, captains, good leaders. Listen, y'all got y'all. This is what I'm saying. You got the captain of the football team, Austin the captain, Carmelo a captain on two different teams. It's the captain of the track team. You got Austin, captain of the track team, of the football team. You got Carmelo. What I'm trying to see, that I'm trying to tell y'all, there is going to be a problem. They don't even know that each other is the captain of the team. They are performing like captains. They have to come. These boys are like coaches, but not coaches. These boys they got a responsibility, y'all. 20 something, about 15 boys on the track team or 15 boys on the football team, or however. They so use bullies. You said bullies. Not bullies. I'm talking about the captains. The captains has leadership that did not perform their sportsmanship, no, their sportsmanlike conduct. They did not use what they learned, they was taught. They did not lose. They did neither one of them as captain and co-captain, not co-captain. Neither one of them as captain used their sportsmanlike, either their sportsmanship conduct. But go back, these are kids. They leadership position. They didn't. They didn't know each other with captain. They didn't know each other with captain of the football or the track team. They used what they are taught, what they learned. It got out of hand. It got out of control. I'm gonna tell you what it sound like to me. It sound like to me that Austin tried to break it up and got stabbed. That's what it sound like to me. Now I could be wrong. Now, what it sound like to me, Austin was trying to break it up, and he got in. He lost his life, saving his brother life, not knowing that a life was going to be taken that way that day at that track meet. Oh wow! Let me see what else that man about to say. But I really didn't pay him no attention.
was on his mind was what college he was going to go to. This is a tragedy.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Come on, attorney. What's on his mind is what college he was going to go to. Well, if he was in college, he sure can't have no weapon in his bag. That couldn't have been on his mind what college he going to with a weapon in his bag. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. The attorney said we only have one side. And you know what, Renee, you don't. You don't. Well, what we doing, we listening to what we doing is reacting off of what he's saying. Listen to what this man just told y'all. He said that listen to him. We just I'm gonna be honest with I'm just listening to what these authority. I'm gonna be on the authority behind. I ain't on the children behind. I'm on the authority. Because he just said something that I think that they should something that they are saying in the news that they shouldn't even say it. How you gonna say that his man was on going to college with a weapon in his pocket and stabbing somebody? His man couldn't have been on that particular day going to college. He know he ain't gonna go to college. He don't did something like this, regardless of what the situation is. So what was on his mind was going to college. That couldn't have been on his mind because he wouldn't have reacted like that, y'all. It's something else missing out of this. He wouldn't have reacted like this if he had college on his mind. Y'all not understanding? Something made him reacted like that. Because if what was on his mind college, he wouldn't even been over there on that boy tent. Rain, sleet, snow. Because trust me, in college, it's gonna be a whole different ball game, brothers and sisters. It's gonna be a whole different ball game.
What college he was going to go to. This is a tragedy all the way around for both families.
Oh yeah, Jeremy. College was on Austin man. College was on his mind. Yeah, college was on his mind, but not at that time trying to save his brother life. I guarantee you, college was on his mind, but his brother. Well, I ain't gonna blame his brother. I ain't gonna play because all account he was the initial. But the thing is they both are wrong. These both boys are wrong. They didn't even use what they learned with each what neither one of them use it. So that's what come back to what you said about Hunter. Hunter gonna be in this some way, y'all. But I don't want to use his name right now. I think the aggressor was in Austin. That's what Hunter told y'all. But it's two sides to a story. It's two sides to a story. Hey, they are identical twins. They look alike. They look alike. He could have stabbed the wrong twin, meaning to stab the aggressor twin. See, it ain't told. It's just two sides to a story. The twin was 16 mother, and they will be 17. Oh, okay, in July. So the media is wrong. You see what I mean? The media they get stuff wrong. They get what people tell them. They was they gonna say they 17, but they not 17 at the time. But that's little stuff. But the main thing is it's 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 gonna come out because I didn't want Jeremy, but you when you put Hunter, I'm not blaming Hunter, but I'm saying Hunter story change. Hunter know more than what y'all think he knowing. Hunter is right now better protect himself because he is what alive. He is alive. Maybe Carmelo got the twins mixed up because they look alike. Austin stepped in the way and protected his twin brother. Don't make neither one of them right. Now let me listen to this man.
To judgment, trial by
Right.
perception and trial by media is not how we ensure justice is done. We are confident that after a full investigation, that the truth will come out. Well, the fact of the matter is, like I said, there's two sides to every story, and we've only heard one side. In any criminal case, the police investigate, and the defense is always far behind that. And so, it is a one-sided investigation to this point, and even that investigation is still ongoing. So to say that it happened this way or that way is just not accurate at this point.
So
All
now,
of the facts are going to come out, and that's why our system of
y'all
justice
heard he said.
requires.
I agree with him. I agree with everything he said because we don't know. It's not accurate right now. We don't know what happened. It ain't making sense. This ain't making sense. That the brother ain't tell the brother told y'all what he want y'all to hear. Y'all ain't heard nobody. Y'all ain't heard all KARMELO talk. Y'all ain't heard his side. Y'all just heard what the police said, but you still ain't heard his side. We ain't heard the witness side. Now the witness gonna shock all of y'all. Them witness gonna shock all of y'all. They ain't gonna shock me. You with who though, Lala? You talking about with the attorney? Yeah. It's two sides to every story. It's two sides. It's two sides. We agree with him too. He is right. It is. It's unbalanced. This situation is not right. This is something missing. But that's why let me put this. Let me put Austin them right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me put the boys right here. So y'all know we talking about them. Uh the police lie also. Let me put this. Hold on, y'all. Let me put the boys. There you go. The police lie also. They not to be trusted. No, Lala. I want to hear. I want to hear what KARMELO said happened. I don't want to hear what the police said because what the police allegedly may be doing is protecting themselves. They may be protecting themselves. You know what I mean? They jobs. They procedure. They policy. Work the protocol. It's that's why all of y'all people is getting back to what I said. Authority. I've been yelling out authority from day one. Authority. Where is authority? Authority wasn't in place when all this happened. Authority. This not supposed to happen at the track meet. If they was in a position, now they was probably drinking, coughing, talking, chilling and ain't working. Where were they? I don't believe they got to say what they got to say to cover up. Like he said, this information is not even is right. It's out of place. I, I can't believe this happened at a state and ain't nobody. All these witnesses, where the witnesses at? I mean, where they was out there on the grass or in the stadium? Whew. Okay.
We keep our minds open and we let the facts come out as they are after a full investigation. I anticipate that he will be able to make funds. I can't speak to how quickly that will go. Funds, the funds that have been raised are not quick to come out, and then there's obviously a process to the release process once funds. That's an understandable question, but it's not something that, frankly, we're prepared to even go into. This is something that I know the police and the prosecution want to get it right and want to have a full and fair investigation, and so do we. So it would be irresponsible for me or them at this point to start saying this is what happened, this is why, anything. So I understand that's a big question. It's going to be a big question, and it's something that we will find out, and we ask that the public, as hard as it is, withhold judgment and let both of these families have justice. That let both.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I said justice for both families. I said justice. I want the truth. And that's the only reason why I said justice for both families. I want the truth to come out. And he said what I said. And I said it before y'all even heard him say, I said justice for both families because I want the truth to come out. I want the truth to come out because something in the pudding ain't right. Something in the pudding ain't right. You said it's swatting is a distraction because the video tells the truth. I don't know about that. Now, my thing is when Mello said, touch me and find out, Austin and around and found out that day, it said a life was like, it is, Lala. It's so sad. It is so, and you know what? And I want to cry so bad. I can't even. I can't. It hurts me, and I've been holding it up real good. I've been holding that up real good because these kids, man, regardless of their complexion, these still are kids. Man, I hate this happened. This really, I really, really, really hate that this. I wish I could have been there to prevent it. God, Lee. Jesus. Y'all don't know what's going on in school, though. You know.
The Metcalf family, in memory of who they've lost, but also Carmelo have a
Me too.
full justice process.
Okay, let's look at the next video. Yeah, I had just one little, but Lord, honey. I'm doing good. I'm holding myself up real good. I like that though. Ooh, Jesus. So I want to get into my next video. Yes, and I put my and you know what, y'all, it's gonna trip y'all out. I still would have been in the school district if I wasn't tired of seeing what was going on with the kids. And it wasn't the kids, it was the authority. The authorities what ran me away from this stuff, not the kids. The kids gonna be kids. Kids gonna be kids. Let me see my phone telling me one thing. The question is, don't forget, y'all, this is an open case. It's still open. Question is, how close was Austin to Carmelo before? They got to investigate all that, Renee. They're gonna have to. They're gonna. They're gonna have to investigate this whole thing. They're gonna have to investigate this because they. That's why when we was talking earlier, you said how close was Austin to Carmelo because for the type of poke and fate of Carmelo had to be armed reach. You remember when we watched the video when I showed y'all this? When I showed y'all this right here, and I said, and we talked about this, Renee. Remember this? This is very important to me. Trying to show y'all some. So tired of all these stuff videos and stuff. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all something. Come on, StreamYard. Let me show my people this. All I want to do is show these people the stuff and do what I can do. But y'all, it's supposed to be showing y'all something. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all that, yeah. Y'all see where that blue? I can see it on my phone, but I can't see it right here in the studio. Hold on, y'all. Right here. You see where that blue? You see where the blue at right there? They say, oh, this happened. I don't know. I think it was resonant over the. See right here. Go back to what you said, Renee. How close? When he got up, right here. When he got up, I asked, "How did this get up here? What they do? They ran up there. They ran up there. Did he? How did he? How? Like that's a good question. What you asked. That's called investigation. I think they was wrestling over the poker. See, Renee, that's like yeah. See, it's more it's a lie. I hope they have this on. They got to have this on video because I'm freaking out because he was sitting down here. So how he get way up there? And to look at the book bag, it was more than two people at the school up under the tent. It was some more people there. So they got to really investigate this. And this can tell us a lot. And then for them to make it seem like he said, uh, if you touch me, you'll see what'll happen. Y'all making it seem like that boy sitting there saying that, not running up the bleachers saying it. So that's the investigation. They better do their thing. And did they say all this happened in 30 seconds? I can't remember. I can't remember Jermaine. I can't remember. But the witness said the twins were in another tent. I heard it, but I don't know the truth yet. God, it's two sides to every story. It's two sides to every story. You know what I mean? So I heard, but I heard. You know what? Heard and know is two different things. Let me see what else y'all saying if I go into my other video. Heard and knowing is two different things. That's what I learned. Uh, okay, let me put it. It said, but hold on for a minute. I don't know why my studio acting funny. Um, Come on, stream y'all, cause y'all supposed to be monitoring this. I know y'all see everything that's out of place. Hold on, y'all, cause I'm trying to. Okay, all right, stream y'all. Y'all supposed to be monitoring y'all work. Okay. Now, Renee said, I don't know, Jermaine. I ain't trying to ignore you. I can't remember how many seconds they said, but I really didn't hear authority said, but I don't know. And Renee said, put the, but the witness, let me put this up here, Renee, so I can read it from up here. The witness, hold on. The witness said, hold on. I don't know what it said. This is what we got to go through. And we paying for this stuff, y'all. Paying for StreamYard. That's why we be begging. Uh, Hold on, y'all. But the witness said the twins were in another tent and walked to the memorial tent where Carmelo was. But you know what, Renee? I done heard Hunter say three different things. I heard they was walking. For it to be raining the way people saying it's raining, they walked over there to a middle school. I know that for a fact. They went back and checked. That what Hunter said. They walked over there to a school. It's two sides to every story. Only thing we doing is people. What we doing is taking this story and trying to put this story together. That's what we doing, y'all. We're not saying that that's what happened, y'all. We saying that we think that's what happened because we wasn't there. So y'all, let's take a listen to what the mom said. The mom said this. Okay, hold on for a minute. You said Hunter said, hold on, let me put this up there. Hold on. Hunter, hold on for a second. Trying to put this up there. Hunter said they walked from the field house talking to coaches and walked up to Camilla in the tent. Then said Camilla sat behind them in the tent mouth. And I don't know about that now. Hunter was already, listen, Renee, Hunter was already sitting down when they were there. Hunter was under the tent. So we got to say that. Hunter was under the tent and not Hunter, God. See, y'all got me saying the name wrong. Carmelo was sitting up under the tent. Hunter said they walked from the field house talking to coaches. And they was talking to them, talking about the middle school. And walked up to Carmelo. That's right. He said he walked up to Carmelo because Carmelo was under their tent. Then said Carmelo sat behind them in the tent mouth. Carmelo was already sitting down. Go to the which one, Renee? Which one of the interview you want me to go to? Because I was gonna show. Let me see. It's a couple things. Go back to we'll go back to that in a minute. Let me go ahead and show the other two video. Because you gotta see, Renee, you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to listen to the what his name, Hunter, later on videos. On the video I want to stick with Hunter is when he told the truth. When he had that gray shirt on, standing up. He told y'all what happened there first. Now after that, I didn't even want to hear no. I didn't want to hear nothing that made him change his story because Carmelo were already sitting down when they came. See, they trying to change y'all, manipulate y'all to change your mind about stuff. So I don't listen to the other videos after because they throwing y'all off. See, how to know what happened? How to know? How to know it's supposed to be meant for him and his brother saved his life. That's gonna be on his mind. He gonna need therapy. Now I want to get to the mom, and she's a mother, but I am going to quote. I'm going to quote some stuff that she said, and I'm telling you my opinion.
Good afternoon. My name is Kayla Hayes. I am the mother of Carmelo Anthony. 3 years ago, my family moved to North Texas, searching for a better life. Like so many other families, we wanted to give our children the future we did not have. My husband worked hard every single day to provide for us, to make sure we're in the best financial position possible. As a stay-at-home mom, I'm made in my life's mission to ensure our children are loved, nurtured, and supported every step of the way. In wake of this tragic incident, our family has been under attack. Whatever you think what happened between Carmelo and the Metcalf boys, my 3 younger children, my husband, and I didn't do anything to deserve to be threatened, harassed, and lied about. welcome. The lies and their amplification put my family in danger, as well as everyone in our community, everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the defense. Our address and my husband's previous employer's address has been put on all social media platforms. My husband had to take a leave of absence because he's afraid of what may happen to our family. His mental health is deteriorating day by day. We have endured death threats. My 13-year-old daughter is afraid to sleep in her own bedroom because she is fearful of what might happen to her. And let me be clear, the claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false. We have not received a single dime from the Give Set Go fundraiser. And the co-founder has stated that clearly. In the reality, we were just notified yesterday that we could begin to withdraw funds. And it will take several days to receive those funds once a request is made. I don't know why we're being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone is afforded to. He's been raised in a two-parent home with structure, stability, love, and we put God first in everything that we do. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the laws of this state, but those laws must apply to all of us, not just some of us. To be clear, when I speak publicly about the details of what happened under the tent on that rainy and awful day, there's an active investigation. Everyone involved wants to be full and fair. We believe in the legal process, and that is where the truth will come out.
Okay.
So the family,
Now that was the mom. That was the mom. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Something I would have said. Something I wouldn't have said. But that's just her, and she want to say it. That's her. She's a mother, just like anybody else mother. But sometimes, our parents can teach us. Our parents can take us to church and everything, and we still do wrong because they kids. They not good in making decisions, good decisions all the time. Y'all. Going to church doesn't make me a good child. Learning the words make me better. Okay? But when they are kids, they're gonna be kids. But seem like I can't speak for that. I can't speak for that. I can't speak. I don't understand it. A lot of things I don't understand, and I want to wait on. I may be the type that might need to wait on court because it's something. Now, which interview you want me to go, Renee? See the second interview. I don't trust that second interview. I don't like that second interview, Renee. I like the first one. At the second interview, they changed. It changed. It changed. The second interview changed from the first interview. So I'm sticking with Hunter first interview. Second interview was just they all in here. Yeah, because when they take the court, he may have they shouldn't have put him on. They shouldn't have interviewed a child that is involved as a witness. He's gonna be a witness. I don't everything. A lot of things that happen in front of our face. with the press conference shouldn't have happened. It's no way Austin, not Austin, but KARMELO should be talking, and he's gonna have to be a witness because it's gonna be something different. It's gonna be something different when they get ready to call. When they call him to the stand, Hunter gonna have to have it together because Hunter is ain't nobody. A lot of y'all blaming Hunter. No, Hunter know what's going on. Hunter know. All of them know because they was sitting there watching. Now, this don't sound right. So I don't think they should have. I'm glad he talked from the beginning, Renee. I'm glad he spoke from the beginning. I am, because he told y'all the truth. Y'all don't want to let people don't, not you. I ain't talking about you now. Y'all don't get personal, y'all. When I speak, I'm speaking of people at their talk. He told y'all the truth in the beginning. He said my brother pushed him. Nobody, I never heard nothing mention that my brother got chased. My brother chased him up the bleachers. I never heard, I was only using my own brain when I looked at this tent. And I said to myself, because I never heard nobody say nothing about this. And the first thing I said when I saw the tent, I said, somebody got hurt up under that blue thing. Somebody got hurt. And then I said, well, how he get up there? I said, well, how KARMELO? This is what I'm saying to myself, y'all. These are the questions that I was asking myself because I was trying to understand what they were saying, trying to put what they were saying in the media up here. And what this generation man was saying, what everybody lawyer was saying. I was just trying to understand, why is that blue thing up there? Why is that what's up there? I said, if they was up on the tent, even if he was behind them up on the tent, how did he get up? Did they chase him up there? They had to go behind him in order to get stabbed. So it's something missing. Like we say, I'm not gonna say, I can't say this and say that because I wasn't there. I'm not a witness. I wasn't there. But I knew, but I didn't nobody mention this. On my other videos, I did ask the question, why are they up there under that blue cover? Nobody, I'm just telling y'all that did nobody mention this. I mentioned this. I was swearing because I was like, something happened up here, but how did they chase him up there? Even if they threw his book bag up there, if y'all want to say that, then he chased him up there. Why did they go behind him to pick up the book bag? That don't sound right. Because what he had in the book bag was the target. It was the action and whatever, So the thing is, another question I asked, I said, was he under the tent? Or was he sitting up above the tent? Yeah, it's just a lot of questions. And I said, well, was he up under here? Was he under the tent? Was he above them? And they didn't want him sitting right there? Or what, under the tent and often under the tent are two different things. I got so many questions. But this is a open case. They still on the case. They haven't got the jury together. We rushing them and everything. Oh, okay. Let me see what you said. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure it moved. Say in the police report. Okay, in the police report. Hold on, y'all. STREAMYARD tripping. In the police report, the officer said they covered the weapon with but how did the thing is, Jermaine? How did the weapon get up there? Oh, he did. They did in that police report. I read it. That's the last video I did. That he threw the knife. You're right. He threw that knife. He threw the knife up there. Yes, they did. Yeah. Yeah, he threw the knife up there. So my thing is, they had to been in that area up there. They did say he threw the knife, but like the thing is, we got to hear the report. Not that, but not the report. I apologize because we already did the report. We did the report together, but he did. They on that report affidavit. It did say that he threw that knife. He threw the knife. So that means that you went in the bag and you just stabbed him in the heart and left. So what are y'all saying? If he covered it, so that means they used that top to cover the knife that he threw up there. That's what the report said. But it's two sides to a story. Police, whoever that is, gonna have to prove that. Now, y'all, I want y'all to hear this. These people said something in that hearing, said what was going on inside of their hearing. Now they're gonna tell us a little story about it. And then I need to go get my medicine with that at 12 o'clock. I go get it at 12. Okay, right here. Right here. We gonna pay attention what they said. These people right here said what happened inside that hearing. That hearing is gonna give you a little insight of what's going on. And I wanted y'all to hear this again with me, Renee. I know y'all. Renee, you saw when we read the affidavits, the police report. I meant to say. Here we go. I don't know why it's stirring up so.
Anthony, it happened on Monday morning. There's a lot of public interest on this case. There were no cameras allowed inside the courtroom. So joining me are Joe Conacher and Brittany Moncrief. The three of us were inside that courtroom, and we're here to really take you through what was said, what you were not able to see here because of the ban on cameras. We are going to take you from before the hearing to everything that happened during, and then everything that happened after, and then we have the raw interviews with the DA, the defense.
Wait, Renee, I'm trying to listen to them. I'm trying to listen to them, then I read y'all question in a few minutes. But I just want y'all to hear this stuff. It's okay. It's okay. I just want y'all to pay attention to this right here because they're gonna tell you what they heard inside the hearing. You know what I mean?
NAACP. I want to start before the hearing. Jobin, you cover Collin County a lot. You covered a lot of cases at that courthouse. Can you compare the security detail for yesterday's hearing compared to others that you covered?
So I've been covering Collin County for 12 years, covered some high-profile cases in Collin County, now court trials in Collin County. We had the Grace Ford murder case, toddler who was killed. We had Christina Morris, first missing, then later found dead. That murder case, and then the Billy Shabir case. That also had some Collin County connections as well. So this was a bond hearing, and normally bond hearings happen within minutes, and it's usually a stack of papers, and the judge goes through them and says, bond approved this amount, and they go through a lot of them all on Monday, and they happen, like I said, within minutes. This was not the case, right? We had a setup, we had a media plan. They had a plan for all the media to get there early. There was security. There were 8 to 10 officers, 8 to 10 deputies from the Collin County Sheriff's Department. There, we had to go through 2 sets of metal detectors to get into this bond hearing. Very unlike what I normally see.
Yeah, and Brittany, the 2 families, the Metcalf family and the Anthony family, one thing I observed is the deputies that were there that Jobin mentioned, they had planned to make sure the families were on different sides of the courtroom, and also leaving the courtroom when it was done. One went after the other to prevent any kind of conflict.
Absolutely, they had pretty much like a pretty strict schedule. Even when we were waiting in the lobby or right outside the courtroom, we saw Anthony's family escorting into a side room. And around 8:30 is when they decided to let media in, and then at exactly like 8:40, that's when the family started going. And even when we went into the courtroom, we were found in one by one, and they made sure each seat was filled. Media in the back. We sat right behind Metcalf's family, and then on the opposite side was Anthony.
But you know what? That's what I was saying, Jermaine. I said that I don't see where he mean for it to happen. But we talk about two powerful young men, two smart young men, two boys, two captains of the football, captain of the track. We sportsmen supposed to have sportsmanship and sportsmanlike conduct of two captains. They have so much in common. That's why they are captains. In this situation, where they didn't turn on their sportsmanlike nor their sportsmanship conduct, neither one. But I'm gonna put it back on authority, and the reason why I want to put it back on authority, first of all, y'all claim that y'all have a metal detector. Y'all claim that y'all check the bags, and then he comes in there with a knife. Come on now. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna come still put it back on the authority because they supposed to check his bag. How he get in through there? What was it? Was it really a knife? What was it? What was it? What was it that that metal detector did not cover? What was it that that metal detector did not cover, y'all? What was it that it did not? Why reason why it did not detect? We can look at this case all kind of way for us, cause I don't, he's to me. I said the same thing he said. I said it don't seem like he mean to do. He mean. I don't think neither one of the boys meant for nothing like this to happen. They are boys, and I'm gonna go back to say that one. That they supposed to had that, honey. They said they had one out there. My understanding was there wasn't a, they claimed that it was, and then they said they claimed, and then they claimed they checked the book bags. It looked like one was up there at the gate, and then like, okay, let's put it like this. Even if they had metal detector, they supposed to have detector. That's why was does okay. See, I will tell you, even if they, Jermaine, they supposed to, they would check. They claimed they was at the gate and they checked the bags. Come on now. Said thugs don't care at night. They care switches. Lord, I don't know what going on, y'all. I don't know what going on. They ain't said that. They ain't talking. They ain't gonna tell us everything. Oh Lord. I want to hear what they said happened in the hearing. So everybody was inside the courtroom. That was cute today. Come
Thing
on.
we were looking for was when Carmelo Anthony was brought into the courtroom. Was there anything about him, his appearance that you observed, or the reaction in the courtroom when he entered?
So before we get to that, I wanted to mention that there were no, as you said, no cameras inside the courtroom, which is normal for Collin County, right? What's also normal for Collin County is you're not even allowed to have cameras in and around the court, in and around courtroom. So the only place where you could have cameras was in the lobby. So all of the photographers were out in the lobby, the reporters were out near the courtroom. So we all get escorted in, and there's always this like it's really quiet as soon as the defendant walks in. In this case, it's Carmelo Anthony, a 17-year-old kid, and he's in a yellow jumpsuit. He's handcuffed, and he's walking in, and it gets really quiet because the families are set. Families are on opposite sides of the courtroom. The media's in the back, and it gets really quiet as soon as he walks in, and then he looks straight at the dais.
Yeah, Brittany, did you observe any emotion or movement or action? From my vantage point, it looked like for pretty much the duration of the hearing.
And I'm on the true side. I'm on the true side. I'm for both. I'm on the true side. I ain't on Team Carmelo. I ain't on Team Austin. I'm on the team truth. Our justice. That's who I want. I want justice. That's the thing Mama on, Renee. Team justice. That's who team Mama on. Cause see, if my child do something wrong, I don't want nobody. If my child was wrong, I don't want nobody applauding him for doing something that I taught him the right way to do. I don't want to. Don't never. I don't. If my child did something wrong, if my child did something wrong, and he did not defend, if he didn't defend himself, when your children come home from school and they said, uh, this boy did it, they jumped on me, mama, and they da 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 da. Da. Then you tell them what to do. You follow all the protocols and to do this, and da 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 da. So if we gonna, there are protocols and stuff in place for stuff not to happen, y'all. That's why you have law. I ain't. I'm on the truth. I'm on the justice side. I want the truth to come out on this thing. I really do. I think. I hope that one thing about this case, I know the son. One thing I know something about this case right here. Guess what? One alive to tell his side. One is alive to tell his side. One was there that can tell his side. And the Campbells. I just want the truth too, Jermaine. I just want the truth. I don't want my if my children do something wrong, do not come there trying to say they didn't do it. And if they did it, if they say they didn't do it, they didn't. I'm gonna fight for it. But you better tell me the truth. You better tell me the truth. I don't know. The way I see this case, the way I see this case, Renee,
The whole time, just straightforward. We didn't see him turn to his family, the other family, nothing to
I
add
just
on.
want true justice because
So,
it ain't
what
looking
also
good for
his
McCall.
mother, immediately, right before the hearing even began, you can see her kind of hunched over and someone there kind of comforting her. So it appears as though she might be crying or pretty emotional during that time. But when Carmelo Anthony came in, like Joven said, it was pretty much quiet, all eyes on him, and he just kept looking straight ahead.
So then Judge Angela Tucker enters the courtroom and she began the hearing really by pointing out the unique nature of this bond hearing. Some of the things we talked about.
But the thing is, see, one thing about this, look, Jermaine, Jermaine, it's a thing like this, Jermaine. To me, um, let me put that picture of him. To me, that he wasn't minding his business if he was sitting up under my tent. He wasn't minding his business. If he was sitting up under my tent, he was not minding his business. If he was minding his business, he should have been over there with his team. If he was minding his business, he should have been under his team. That's just the way. That's just the way I see it. That's the way I see it. That if he was minding his business is not up under that tent. I can say dealing with kids, working around kids for 25 years, and I can say that something was on Carmelo mind when he came to that track meet. I don't think it was, I don't know. First question I asked was, how did he get to that track meet? That parents, either parents have to brought him, drop him off. I had a lot of questions. That's why I can't wait to go to court. And I'm glad they kind of like not putting it what happened in the courtroom out. That campers in the courtroom. Uh Let me see. Hold on for a minute. I'm trying to see the comments in it. Wait, hold on. Okay. Uh, so that lied also the authority. It don't allow authority to us. It don't allow none of that, Jermaine. I'm not condone. Can't nobody put that in my mind. I would never ever condone neither one of them boys. I just told y'all that. I'm keep saying the same thing. Neither one of them boys had good sportsmanship conduct or sportsmanlike conduct. Neither one of them had no business doing what they did. Only thing I said, if the authority was out there on that track or in that stadium, this would have never happened. If the authority, then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Where is the administrators? Where is the administrators? I'm about to take this. I'm gonna take it somewhere else. They don't want me to take this thing to, because they know I'm telling the truth. Where was the principal? Where was the coach? Where were the parents? Where were the police? Where was the authority when all this was going on? This shouldn't have happened. This should have never happened. This is nothing. It's no. It seems like me. Everybody on their own. The school on the tent. If the school on the tent, the parents paid for it. It's still their school tent. It's not that mine. I'm looking at this like if they supposed to be, and they keep characterizing both boys as captains. They keep characterizing the boys being honor roll students. What this is the time to use the sportsmanship and the sportsmanlike conduct. But y'all, and I'm gonna go back, and I got to keep saying this. I'm gonna bring authority. I'm gonna keep blaming the authority. Cause these kids, why you laughing? I said that the school owned the tent, not the twins who made them to flight security. They weren't being secure. They trying to be the that's why Dominic and Zama said that in the press conference. Frisco ISB. Yeah. Uh, I put it like this: authority. I'm gonna blame y'all because this shouldn't happen. This should have happened to no kid. Coaches, I'm gonna blame y'all. Parents, I'm gonna blame y'all too. I'm blame everybody. I'm blame all the authorities. Now, that's what I'm gonna do. Cause one thing about that day, if it was a rainy day, you ain't gonna get dry up under that tent. All of that rain come up under them tents. What we do run, we'll try when we free the first drop or something like that. We know we can't stay dry up under there. Y'all, we'll start moving our stuff up under the bleachers. That's what we'll do. Minnie, sit down. Excuse me, y'all. I'm here talking to my dog. God, sit down. Jesus. That's what my dogs do. Y'all have dogs? Start jumping around and stuff. Minnie, go sit down. Jesus. I guess she said I don't been on here long enough. I can't, you know what, y'all? I just really hurt my heart. It just really touched me. Uh this is when you supposed to. Both of them boys knew better. Both boys knew better. No, both boys knew better. That's why they. But I can't. I'm not gonna blame them boys. I just can't do it, y'all. I just got to say. I got to say a punishment. You got to be punished for what you do. But I want the true justice behind this. I just want true justice. Let me get to the. Let me see what I want to do in the press conference. Let me see. I had another video right here, y'all. Let me just it's short. It's short. I definitely said I definitely. Yes, I definitely don't believe Carmelo went there looking for trouble. I don't think my. You know what, Jermaine? I don't think neither one of them were looking for trouble. I think his teammates went there. I think his team wasn't there, and I'm gonna blame the coach. See, I'm gonna put that blame on them authority because that boy wouldn't been sitting up, no, up under nobody else's tent. If his tent were put up, maybe he a captain. I mean, well, nobody there at his school. Austin didn't come there to start nothing. Camilla didn't start come there to start nothing. Both of them got authority and people hate you when you're a captain of a team like that. They think that them children trying to boss them and tell them what to do. And I don't heard some kids talk about my captain, and I had to make them stand up there and tell them what the captain job is to do. They are doing what I tell them to do, but I didn't tell them to do that. But I'm just saying though, as a captain, the coaches we don't talk to them and tell them what they expectation and what to do. See, these coaches got to be careful too. What they are telling these coaches got to be careful the way these days that they are telling they athlete what to do. They got to make sure they are telling them right. You know what I mean? You got some coaches don't coach good. You don't know what did they tell them to do. They think they are bullies, Renee. That bullies are just bullies, but they wake up like that. Beyonce. Beyonce. Girl, you don't say they wake up like that. No, they just a captain. Captains sound like bullies. I don't heard some of my boys say, Coach he'll tell me what to do. he bossing me. No, I said, no, you're not. He been a captain. I did I did be laughing at these kids. Because now we living in a days of time that they gonna try something. I was expecting for something like that. I one day at the track meet, I was expecting something like that. Oh, all these troublemakers out here, y'all. I be like, can't sit under my tent. Shoot, I heard what y'all did over there at the school. What y'all did yesterday. It's so much going on. It's just so much going on in the school system. It's so much going on in the school system that y'all don't know, that y'all don't see, that these children do. Y'all, it's just that it's just it don't been time. That little girl on my track team, that's why I ain't put you on the track team, cause I had you on track team, but you were causing trouble on the track team, so I had to take you off my track team. In troublemakers, you got to get rid of the troublemakers to keep from for it to be trouble. Now I got the girl in my class in health class. Yep, Jeremy, Jermaine. Yep, he messing. That's why I say I don't want to look at his second interview. I want to look at that first. I want to look at that first interview. God, Hunter ain't telling y'all everything. Let me see, y'all. I just want y'all to hear this last little thingy. And I don't know what going on with StreamYard. I just been in the same little spot, and it's not acting right on my StreamYard. Not acting right on my Come on, StreamYard. Okay. Let me see. Let me get my phone. Now I got to look at my phone. Got the StreamYard acting ugly. Why the StreamYard acting like that? Hold on, y'all. Let me read what y'all got right here. On the phone, I got to go to my phone and read y'all message. I'll just get in whatever video they may have. Renee, 224 pound, 6 inch. Dang, I wear 100. I wear 221 pounds, and I ain't that big. That 21 pound. That 221 pound is a weight that wins that I need to lose. I know where my 224 pounds at, and I ain't the only look that big, and I'm 5'4", but I don't look big. I carry it somewhere. Let me tell you how much them boys weigh. You know what? When I used when I used to put on the sideline, y'all run with the chain. When I the chain, you know how they have put down some. You have one person on one side of the chain and the other person on the other side of the chain, and they have to put the marks down, and we have to follow the football players down that aisle. And I'm 5'3", and they 6 something. And I see them boy running with the football coming toward that sideline. I know I wasn't supposed to drop that chain. Shit, I dropped it and ran. They used to laugh at me. I'm not about to let them football player touchdown on me. I see them running. I'm dropping that. I got so ticket. They said, "Girl, you supposed to hold the side." Not, not being funny. 22 pounds of muscle on a male playing sports is different than your. Oh, said my weight different to mine. Okay, I have a pretty dog, and he's so hard headed. John, Renee, that's what my dog doing. I have that's what mine doing. I got a Shih Tzu, a Maltese, the little girl who was just jumping around waiting on me to get out the phone, and then I got the boy. He mixed up. He's a Shih Tzu mixed up with Poodle and Pekingese. Now he's sitting at the bottom of the bed. He ain't saw acting up like her, but the girl over here, she was just making some want me to get out. I see your dog. I saw your dog. I like your little bitty dog too. But let me show y'all this last little part right here. These dogs are manhandling. We want just like chillings. Want you to get out the phone. And then she looked at me like I was crazy. I saw your dog, Renee. Cute little doggy. I like doggies. Even though I got bit by a German Shepherd, my daughter, German Shepherd, he attacked me and bit me. I got the marks on my legs. Okay.
Here in downtown Dallas, this conference was precipitated by Next Generation Action Network, Dallas-based advocates.
I'm not going to show that press conference. I want y'all to hear what he's saying.
The Carmelo Anthony family, the last 2 weeks we've been getting press statements from them. This was the opportunity to hear from them for the first time. We're now hearing from Dominique Alexander with Next Generation that this press conference has been delayed. I'm going to have Billy Bryant, who's one of our photographers, go out and show you a lot of the people here still waiting for this press conference to happen. And the reason for this delay is because Austin Metcalf's father is here, Jeff Metcalf. As you know, Carmelo Anthony was arrested, charged with murder in the death of Austin Metcalf. Police say Metcalf was stabbed.
Look at Jim. Jim gonna come and stand right now. Jeff know when a guy him you can girl, you a mess. Jeff know when to buy him a CVS let me stop. Now he know he don't supposed to be at that news conference. I wonder why he wasn't told that he wasn't. Oh, my stomach growling.
With a knife at a track meet. You see there a picture of Jeff Metcalf. He is on his phone. Had a chance to talk with somebody there with Next Generation Action Network. They tell us they've asked Jeff Metcalf to leave. He said no. They said they were going to call DPD to remedy the situation and have Jeff Metcalf leave because there's, according to Next Generation, they are not going to have both families here in the same location at the same time. They said there's a court order that says that. We've been looking through some of our documents I don't think there's anything that says that per se. Now there is some language that says Carmelo Anthony cannot have any connection with the Metcalf family in any way. So we're still trying to figure out what's going on here. It's still a very fluid situation. Again, a delay here. It's supposed to start at 11 o'clock. It is now after 11:30. We'll see what ends up precipitating here.
Obviously very heightened when you have this situation and both families in the same room when they haven't had this before.
Yeah, that was just.
Understandable. Okay, well,
Yeah, they were just talking about the reason why I didn't want y'all here. The reason why. What would Jeff Dare? Don't Renee, be nice now. Showing us where the twins get it from. Yeah, these parents don't know that they children act like us. The children act like us. What we do is their reflection. That's our reflection. Reflect the kids. Y'all just don't know what okay, let me set condom. That's true. I make sure I tell man, honey, don't go up to that school embarrassing me. Them teachers can't give you no attention. Wait till you get home. I'm gonna give it to you all the attention you need. Oh Lord, y'all, I tell you, I can't wait till this case start. Y'all, these people gonna be some upset folks, but united we stand divided. We fall. That's true. That's true. And what people gonna realize one day that we bleed the same blood, but different type. Woo, that one thing y'all gonna have to realize one day. We bleed the same blood, but different type. This don't make no sense. God, oh my God. I've been a mother, boy, is something up to my child, y'all don't know. I ain't gonna be right. I don't want to talk to no media. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone until the court date. I send my older kids. I let my 46-year-old go there and talk. I let my 30-something-year-old talk. I let the 36-year-old, 33-year-old talk. 30 for where they live. But I let them talk. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't even know how I can deal with one of my kids. Something happened like this to one of my kids, y'all. Just a mess, your kid. Even if my kid did this to somebody, I couldn't even live with it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what to do, y'all. I wouldn't know what to do. And if we can have like most fathers, like some of y'all fathers, some of y'all men, I hear real fathers who don't play, don't take that mess and don't play. And it's bad that we living in time where you got to tell your children to defend themselves. That's what time we living in these days, y'all. You got to tell these kids, you got to tell your children to protect themselves. If they don't, what might happen? But you have to wait on it to happen. And these days, don't know no child. Everybody need to keep their hands to their what? Selves. That's Kappa, honey. That's the boy dog, Renee. That's the boy dog right there, honey. Ooh, I can't even talk to y'all. He did good. Now he off the bed. Now he was sitting at the bed. See, they ready to go outside. I don't been on him too long with y'all. The both of them don't disappear. Look, came back in him. That boy dog a mess. They want to go outside. Now. I've been on YouTube too long now for them. They give me these shit suits a mess. I think I if my dog passed, stop, Camper. No, don't do that, sweetie. Let me get them some attention, y'all. Yep, smart dogs. But y'all, we gonna go. We ain't gonna tell. One day we're gonna have a dog session, y'all. We're gonna show our dogs. But y'all, distraction and distress at Frisco District Track Meet, April the 2nd, 2025. Y'all, this new generation thing, I can't do it no more. I can't. They just do. And one thing, what this generation got the kids, we always defend them. That's why we try to talk to them. But they don't want to listen to us when we trying to talk and tell them stuff. They think they know everything, but they stop comprehending. They need to listen to us because we be the one who be there for their defense. We are there for their defense. And I wish this young generation would listen to us. Listen to your dad and your mama, your grandmama, your auntie when they tell you something positive. Your coaches and we got that grandma. Hey, Jermaine, you won't be cutting me off. Said grandma. About to start talking like a grandmama now. You ain't lying. I'm about to put that grandmama spirit on them. Oh, Lord. So, take care of my boy. Take care of my chair to shoot. Sad. Did you see the story about the 3 boys fights? Girl, I changed it, Renee. I changed it. I seen it. I changed it. I seen that on the video. And this boy was trying to stop them. His own friend trying to stop him. Look like he turned on his own friend. They doing all that in school. These children need to sit they butt down somewhere. While they sitting up there fighting against country and country, they better get these schools back in places where these kids should stay in school and don't let them drop out in the 10th grade. They don't be trying to do it. That mom and dad had a reason for dropping out of school. Y'all done got no reason for dropping out of school, just to smoke cigarettes. These children doing too much now. They doing what they want to do. Me and the little lady were talking yesterday in the car. She took me to the doctor. I got a car, y'all. I like something wrong with me, I can get a ride. Free ride. So we were just talking about how kids, and she a young girl. She was like 30. She said she turned 30. And she was saying, shoot, man, kids just get away with stuff than what it was when we was around and when they was around. They let these kids do what they want to do. Now, since the kids attacking each other, they involving us. Listen to your parents. Listen to your parents. You got good parents, listen to them. And it don't matter. I don't know why y'all trying to make one single parent home more better than a 2-parent. I don't see a 2-parent home. Now we have a problem with the 2-parent home with the kids acting up. I said, I thought y'all voted. I said, your mama and dad stay together. They said, yeah. And I said, you up here acting a fool? They said, yeah, ma'am. And then I said, well, what we got here? So it doesn't matter as long as you raise your children the right way, even if you're in a single family home or 2-parent home. There are structure in both homes. There are structures in both homes. But some people don't want to do We ain't talking about them. We can't say the ones don't want to do right. Girl, and what I had said, they locking everybody up. What y'all gonna do with all these criminals? Because I sure ain't about to work around them. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna lock all the rappers up? Y'all gonna lock all the killers up? And where y'all gonna put them in? Where y'all gonna put them in? Who gonna guard them? And I don't think they got it pepper spray. Other thing they got it for protection is some peppers. Let me stop. Cause the other thing they got to do is pepper spray them and hit them upside the head with something. Man, please, ain't no way in the world. You y'all better stop locking out. I don't know what y'all folk gonna do. Y'all don't about want to work around them now. But y'all, I appreciate everybody. I love y'all. I want to thank everybody for chatting today. They spoke that one thing about on this channel. Speak your mind and then make it understood. And that's what we did today. I love y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you all out there. And thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button for me, okay? I appreciate that. I'm out, y'all. See y'all later on. Renee, let that dog go take that dog out now. Go let the dog get the bathroom.